Hey guys, today is Thursday, I believe April the 2nd, and I've got something I want to share with y'all real quick. If you've seen my last video, well, if I even got to publish it, I was having a hard time after editing, getting it to upload to YouTube, and it's still an ongoing process. If you've seen that video, you know I sort of went on a little bit of a rant, not really a rant, but just went on to talk about how I'm not really able to go out and catch swarms. Well, I've done something. I went out and got my first swarm, and it's been so awesome. So a gentleman that goes to our church, he got in touch with me through my mother-in-law, said he had a swarm in his yard, wanted to know if I would be interested in it. Told him absolutely. I didn't know if I would really be able to catch it or not, but I would give it a shot. So the good Lord just presented me with an opportunity, and we went for it, and we got these girls. And I'm still sort of in shock, just because the first thing that I tried absolutely failed. So the method that I went in about going to get the swarm. First of all, if you didn't see the first video, just know I've had several bilateral hip surgeries, and it's been, excuse me, I can't really climb up into trees, stuff like that, so if it's too high up in the air, it's really not an option for me to get. This one was probably, I would say, about 12 foot off the ground in a little branch. It was in a difficult spot because it was right where two pieces of growth sort of meet. The branch went from 6 inches, 5 to 6 inches in diameter. Then it sort of curved and went down to, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches in diameter. So, and that swarm was right in the middle of that crease where it went from one size to another. So sawing it really wasn't an option. And so, excuse me, the method that I went with, I went out under this tree. I really wish I could have videotaped it, but it was just, it was the first time I've ever attempted this. I didn't want to sort of take the time that I was gonna have to invest to video this. So went out there, laid a sheet on the ground up under this limb, put my hive up under the limb, right up under the swarm, and tied a rope to the end of the branch, gave it a shake. Bees fell from the branch into the box. I didn't have my box aligned very well. My geometry was off just a little bit, but they fell pretty close. Started marching in. I gave them some time. Some of them went and clustered back up in the branch. Shook them again. Done that a few times. Decided it would be a good idea to leave the box out. Wasn't 100% sure if I got the queen in there or not. Decided to leave the box out overnight, knowing that there was thunderstorms coming that night, hoping that the bees would leave the branch and go into the hive, even if the queen wasn't there. Well, so I believe I started that like on a Tuesday. Storm came through Wednesday, checked on them yesterday, Thursday. So that's sort of the timeline, and all the bees had left the box, went back up into the branch. Somehow they managed to live through the thunderstorms that night, and then the cold front that came after the thunderstorms, it got down to like 35. I was really surprised that the bees survived that, but they did. So went with a different method. I went to Lowe's, bought a 5-gallon bucket and a 10-foot piece of 1.5 inch PVC. Duct taped that bucket to that piece of PVC. Got that bucket up right directly up under that swarm, and the property owner who was there with me, he shook the branch with the rope like we had earlier, got the bees, put them in the box. And I felt a lot better about it because for one, it was a little bit colder, so they weren't as flighty. And also, the bees didn't seem to congregate back up on the branches much, like the queen wasn't there. So I gave them a few minutes. The ones that did congregate, we'd done that a couple of times. Left the box there again overnight last night. Went back up there today, and he had actually got up that morning, and which was a huge help to me. They had all left the branch, or the majority of them. When I went back up there was none left on the tree branch. They had stayed in the hive. Apparently the queen is in there now, or they would have all left again. He put a piece of tape on the entrance reducer so that they couldn't leave and go out and forage that day. So when I got off work, had to go do a couple of things, went up there, and I've got the bees and I've brought them back to the apiary. So see if I can give you guys a view of it. Alright, so there is the new hive. Down here, those are the 3 old hives. That's the split that I done from the other day. Came over here, set up this stand, went and got these girls from my neighbor's house, and I now have 4 colonies in my apiary, and hopefully the package bees that I bought should be here Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday the 7th. So we're steadily growing. Hopefully next time the good Lord, hopefully next time the good Lord allows me to catch a swarm, I can set up and video it and show you guys the process that I do. Now that I've got a better process down, like I said, that was my first swarm I ever attempted. And the first method didn't work so well for me, so I think going forward I will stick with the duct-taped bucket to the PVC pipe. So that's all that I've got. Just wanted to share that with you guys real quick. Again, thanks for watching. I should be videotaping that the packages that are coming in next Wednesday and showing you guys how I do that. But again, thanks for watching. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.